Utah lawmakers passed a slate of bills tonight. Lindsay Aerts breaks it down.
Yeah, supporters of Proposition 4, Utah's anti-gerrymandering law, gathering in the rotunda ahead of this special session, hoping lawmakers will hear their cries. As voter groups packed the Capitol Tuesday night.
This is not something we're just going to roll over and say, okay, you do whatever you want. You need to listen to the people.
Lawmakers took to the chambers in a special session largely aimed at buying more time to appeal a recent ruling on Utah's new congressional map. That map, submitted by experts for the voter groups and implemented by a judge after the legislature, she says, didn't follow Utah's anti-gerrymandering law known as Proposition 4 when they redistricted back in October. The Senate Majority Leader addressing criticisms that the GOP-controlled legislature was now just changing the rules in the middle of the game.
I think the courts have necessitated that at this point. Just the nature of this litigation has required us to change the dates for the congressional filings.
The bills that passed in the session were largely expected, pushing back the filing deadline and changing some court rules to buy more time to make the appeal. But that doesn't mean there wasn't any drama.
It's ironic that we can change the rules.
I'm asking, we have a point of order. You need to wait for the point of order.
Part of those demonstrating, the president of the League of Women Voters, Catherine Bealey, whose group is a plaintiff in the redistricting case.
The law in the Constitution is clear that the people have a right to change their form of government. That is exactly what we've done.
Lawmakers also taking time to condemn the Utah Supreme Court and the lower court for their handling of this case and what they call their novel legal theories.
The resolution is a message that, we do have concerns about the implementation of constitutional principles, separation of powers, and so we're standing by those concerns.
Tonight's session also included a repeal of HB 267, the ban on collective bargaining. That passed almost unanimously. Labor groups had gathered enough signatures to force a vote on this November's ballot.
I think we potentially are going to have a lot of things on the ballot next year, and so we've had a lot of ongoing discussions about how much is too much to put on the ballot.
But it was the changes over redistricting that really was the talk of the night.
We want representatives to represent us.
Now, we don't know when the legislature may appeal. That's a question their lawyers may have to answer. But of course, now that they've moved deadlines and changed rules for the courts, we know an appeal could come at any time. Reporting at the state capitol, Lindsay Aerts, ABC4 News.